I
And,
can.
and it's go time. We're all here on time. So for 1 point of DM inspiration, who would like to give us the recap-a-roni?
Not me.
I quite literally have the memory of a goldfish.
Mm-hmm.
It is a problem, a condition.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, we will get rolling then. I will give the recap. I'm gonna take us very quickly to the downfall map so we can kind of map this out. So we began the session on the Bridge of Chattering Heads, where you all met your new ally, Clapperclaw, a scarecrow boy down on his luck, missing his stag head. And his only people to talk to, the decapitated heads of state of the Soggy Court. You guys made a deal with Clapperclaw to get his original head back from Bavlorna Blight Straw. In return, he will show you guys the way to thither. The straw that broke the Scarecrow's back, of course, was Luna's reading of the cards, that fortune telling, which brought Clapperclaw to your side. From there, you guys traveled to the Soggy Court, and you met several interesting bullywugs, including the current king, King Gullup the 19th. And I think the thing that sparked the highest amount of controversy, his small crocodile that you guys all immediately fell in love with and were like trying to say, that's my crocodile now. No, it's my crocodile. I talked to the crocodile, though I want to talk to the crocodile. I think that's an accurate showing of how you guys treated. You guys made
100%.
You guys then made a deal with the king to take. He stole a book. It's very clear he stole a book from Bavlorna, and you guys agreed to take the book back to Bavlorna and convince her that that he did not steal it, and that he just was holding onto it for safekeeping. During the meeting, Scrack was taken aside and given a scrap of paper, which basically said, "Viva la Revolution," and a coup is occurring, and it sounds like you guys are pro-coup.
Oh yeah, Scrack drank the Kool-Aid. He is a beret-wearing revolutionary now.
Mm-hmm. So you all are off to find Illig, the Baron of Muckstump. On your way around, the king was showing you guys some of the many accoutrements of his palace and of Downfall. You all met Morgort, who you have all come to know as Gormort. Let me pop up our little Knight of the Warts here. And when you all had a free moment, you freed the Knight of the Warts from her bonds. There was a little fun to be had with the Darklings, Scamrisk, and Fishing, where you all bought several interesting items and baubles from their store. The session then kind of took a really interesting turn where you fought the Bandersnatch, and in a way that your Dungeon Master should have saw coming but did not, defeated him with belly scritches and the power of persuasion.
That's a good kitty.
After the Bandersnatch ran away, the session kind of concluded with you guys figuring out where to go next, which was looping back around the village to find the hut that belongs to this Illig, the Baron of Muckstump. Do we all feel like we're in the moment, we're caught up, and we're ready to get juiced here?
just feel like it's really important to mention that the Bandersnatch was scared off by fear.
Yeah, that's true.
Fear the fearsome.
Fear the fearsome.
And that is so incredibly in person. I
Oh.
completely understand. I've had those moments where, you just need to decompress. And like I said, grab one of those very thick, delicious chocolates from across the border in Illinois, where it's a wild, wild west. Everything's legal over there, and just relax. Or if you're funky fresh, get a chocolate from Michigan, but you got to watch out because it might have a Wolverine hair in it. So, with that being said, I will take the point of inspiration. I will put that on my sheet. And we will move on to Factspiration. 1 point. A D8 usable in this session only. On saving throws, attack roll, or ability check. What would your character say to the party with their dying breath? Pally, what would you say with your dying breath?
Is that a death rattle I hear?
We just get a rattle sound effect for you.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm into it. So please take your Bardic Inspiration die. And everyone, I should take this moment because you're probably going to be activating your condition from the conditions folder. I added a new mod. So the mod allows us to toggle whether we are away from computer. It also allows us to toggle horizontal or vertical facing very easily. So I gotta thank Dom the Foundry Sage for turning me on to that mod. Also, you might see some new conditions in the conditions tab. We've got dodge, which we always had, but I changed the icon to a doge. We also have mirror image, because I believe a lot of us have taken mirror image the spell. And Pally, I'm using you to show these off.
I was getting really dizzy. So,
and we have lucky and unlucky as a potential thing that could happen to you guys if you had those results. And those now work. They do what they're supposed to do with your status. I will make you regular lucky again, and then I will make you lucky. Perfect. Okay. Sorry, I just wanted to take the moment to interject there. So, Pally, please take your Bardic Inspiration die. Scrack, what would you say with your dying breath?
No Scrack.
Did he turn on, what's it called? Away from computer?
I don't see it.
All right, we'll come back to him. Prince Popolo, what would you say with your dying breath?
Keep my body. Have beautiful princess kiss my corpse. It will bring me back to life.
I'm into it.
yeah,
Please take your
that
point
checks
of...
out. Yeah, that checks
Yeah.
out.
Please take your point of Bardic Inspiration die. Boom. Luna, what would you say with your dying breath?
Yo, fuck.
Oh, can you say that one more time?
I hate you all.
Oh.
I thought Luna was saying it's your fault.
yeah,
That too.
yeah, that's it.
That it both work.
So, Scrack, because I know it would be because of something either Pally or Fear did. His last words would be, Pally, Fear, I forgive you.
Aw. Aw.
That's cute. I'm into it. All right. Well, everyone should have their point of faxpiration, including Scrack. So please, Scrack and Luna, add those to your sheet. And let us begin.
Fucking, which one is it now?
Top right. It's the orange one now.
Yep, they should be in alphabetical order.
Oh, nice.
But what if I don't know the alphabet?
And you're, as they say in the business, fucked.
That's fair.
Mm-hmm. If you guys were interested, Clapperclaw would say, "Oh, don't worry about me. I won't die. I'm just made of straw. Look." And he would stuff his straw back into his body. And Jebek would say, "Hold me now. I'm 6 feet from the edge."
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Deep cuts. Deep cuts.
So are you telling me that if I want to become immortal in your game, all I have to do is get my soul put into a scarecrow?
Yeah.
Fuck it, sign me up.
Mm-hmm.
That's sign me
Alright.
up too.
Is that like a homebrew Gepetan race? Scarecrow person? Your racial trait is that
What
you're
are you trying to say?
Well, he is not actually a Gepetan. He is literally like a scarecrow, like Wizard of Oz. So if you allow someone to rip your soul out and put it into a scarecrow, you're good to go.
It's tempting. It's tempting.
Mm-hmm. You would gain the feature Unsettling Presence. You also gain the feature Can No Longer Poop.
Huh.
Whether that's a bonus
It's not
or...
a downside.
I would say it's a downside. Now, okay, so
you
we
feel the need still, though. Like, then it would be a major downside. If you just eliminate the requirement and you don't feel like it anymore, I feel like that's an upside.
Do you know what's also an unsettling presence? A rat with webbed feet.
Yeah,
Fair.
it's true. Well, before we get too off the rails, guys, we are in Downfall. You guys are beneath a watchtower. To your characters west, is the hut of Illig, Baron of Muckstump. And I will hit the tennis ball over to you guys. And we're ready to go.
We need to try to find this so-called Baron. See what we can get from him before we really pick a side.
And I feel like we're distinctly not on the side of the Baron.
Well, currently, I feel like we need to hear both sides before we can choose which one to support.
Oh, right then. I mean, that's a fair assessment at the same time. You know, maybe making me in charge would be the best course of action. You know, I'm not trying to say anything, except maybe, you know.
Oh, we settled on the High King / Emperor approach for you.
All right then. We're good.
What about, like, General? We could call you Gen Pop.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds like an STD. No, thank you.
Or how you get one. Okay, go ahead.
Pally, my friend, being a general just does not suit me. The most important parts of being a leader are to look pretty and to not lift a finger.
So, King. K-pop.
Exactly.
You want K-pop? Is that what we're saying?
Yes, you could call me K-pop. Or, you know, E-pop if you're into Emperor.
Oh,
Or
yeah.
Q-pop if I'm feeling a little bit feminine that day. Never J-pop though, never J-pop.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And don't get me started on fucking C-pop.
So to the west.
Yeah, I think you guys should start getting going. I mean, I don't mind all this jibber jabber, but I feel like you guys got a timer or something. I mean, I made a straw, so you can stay all day if you like.
I'm sorry, Prince Popolo. What is it that you want to do?
You mean to the king?
Thanks, song.
I thought the plan was to go talk to this baron, and afterwards I would go to the king's quarters for tonight, wink wink, and poison him while he's sleeping or something like that, or kill him while his guard is down. He doesn't look very strong.
I'm going down, guys. I can't see you through the fog. Oh, hi, Fear.
I mean, you know, pal, you know looks can be deceiving.
What?
Well, she said the king. She said he doesn't look very tough. But I said, you know, Pally, you know that looks can be deceiving, so you should be careful.
Well, here's the problem. Everyone says that he's weak, and, you know, he's not very strong. He doesn't have a lot of constitution as a leader.
Now, as you guys are speaking, Pally, you can see a couple things here. Number one, you see that there is a hut to the northeast, and then you see that there is a hut to the southwest. So you have two possible hut options. You guys also see to the north shimmering coals. You can see the clear outline of coals shimmering through the fog.
This is, I don't know what the word for it is. I can't see past that. I go into it, and there's like a... It's like like a wall.
I see that.
Okay.
Let me just do one of those guys and see if that helps.
Yeah.
Did that help?
It did.
All better.
I can see inside this hut, though, FYI, but I don't know if
That's fine.
Okay. Alright, do we want to go... My bad, sorry, I had a frog in my throat. Let's go down here.
Oh, that's
An
my
actual
line.
frog, Pally.
Yeah, I got it out, it's okay.
Okay, so you guys walk up to this dwelling. It's a swamp hut. The door is closed, but you can hear from the inside. And you can also hear.
Knock, knock, knock. I don't actually knock, I just say it.
You hear someone say, "Oh, I'm indisposed right now. I'm inside a frog's mouth."
That's
No,
quite
we can-
unfortunate. Go ahead.
We can come back later if.
No, if you want to come inside, I'm quite stuck.
So we just met.
I feel like this is a bit of an intimate moment that we shouldn't intrude.
No, you misunderstand. A frog has swallowed me.
Gross.
Yes, I know. It's
Yeah,
not very appropriate.
that feels
to
like
tell us
something
about-
that you and your
yeah,
partner
yeah.
should keep private.
Yeah,
No, this-
exactly. I
this
really
is
didn't
a,
want to know that.
This is I hope you all have seen this play. This is a Goofy and Plato situation where I'm a frog, and he's a frog, but he's an animal frog, and I'm a bullywug.
I'm deeply disturbed by the
Look, we
blood
don't.
through my
We don't.
brain.
I mean, I don't agree with your choices, but I'm not going to shame you for them.
And then you hear the sounds of someone being regurgitated. You hear a throw up noise. And
Are
then
you
a
okay
plop.
in there?
And the door opens. And a bullywug opens the door and says, "Hello."
Now, if you're finished, we can come in now. That's fine.
Oh, yes, come in.
We just didn't want to intrude. You understand?
Oh, I think there may have been some mistranslation. I am a bullywog. I'm the toad's handler. That's Vlonk over
Gross.
there. Oh, I see what you're doing here. You
No,
all
so
nasty.
so far everything is lined up with what we were thinking.
Translation's pretty good, I think.
No, I feel like you're misunderstanding me. I am a
No, I think we just
bullywog.
need to listen, sir. I think that we should probably just move on. I don't feel comfortable continuing to talk about this with you here now. So perhaps we can assist you with whatever it is that you wanted at this time.
Well, if you all wouldn't mind watching the frog, I would like to wipe off all this regurgitated liquid off of you.
I'm not really into. I'm not really into watching, sir.
Is there any place I shouldn't step?
Well, the frog is just over there, sir. And he points at Blanc. And you see
I'll
a giant
admit he is a
toad.
certain kind of cute, but
And you guys do see just a giant toad. It's like an animal toad. And this toad-like man says, well, I'm going to go take a quick dip in the lake to wash off this regurgitation. You see, Blanc likes to play Swallow the God. And it makes me quite messy.
Stop, please! Oh my, this is so graphic. I'm going to vomit.
the
You're
description
disgusting.
it's look, if you need us to watch your frog while you go wash off, that we can do that. Just please spare us the details.
Well, all right, I will be right back if you all will watch Sir Blanc. You see, Blanc is the king's mount.
This is getting more disturbing as it gets explained.
Listen, what did I say about the explanation? It's okay, just go wash off. We'll watch from the door.
All right,
Do I really have to sleep with him?
It sounds like he's a bottom, though.
The bullywog goes to wash off in the lake, and you guys can watch Blanc. Blanc, you can see, is a large creature. It's 10 by 10, and he is basically tethered to a wooden post in the middle of the hut. What do you all do as you see the giant toad sitting there, ribboning and filling its throat sac with air?
So, question. Who wants to set the frog free? I can speak to it.
I feel like that's not really any of our business. You understand?
And let me talk to it really quick.
Did you say really quick?
Really? Yes, really quick. We're gonna have a very riveting conversation, I assure you.
I love it.
It'll be in dimensions beyond your comprehension, truly.
The frog dimension.
Did
yes,
you say,
exactly, the frog dimension.
Did you say really riveting?
Yes, I did in fact say really riveting.
Okay, I was making sure my ears weren't playing tricks on me.
It was a bad one, I know. You don't have to make me feel worse for it. Ahem. Pablo is going to cast Speak with Animals on the mount.
Okay, the giant toad is saying, who am I gonna swallow next? I wanna swallow one of those people that are looking at me. And he's kind of just singing a little tune.
Does the door have? Well, I guess I didn't hear that.
Hello there, brethren.
Hello.
Yes, hello. I have an inquiry because I feel like we could both benefit from a symbiotic relationship.
All right, I'm listening.
We can set you free, but under the say condition that you only swallow the gods.
A noise. Can you guys hear that, by the way, through Foundry?
Yeah,
Very
yeah,
low.
it
Loud.
kills me. It's killing me.
Oh, go to your sound and turn it down. I'm sorry.
I see that.
It's already
okay.
very loud.
If you're gonna do that, you're gonna do that in your bed.
Super low.
Okay, I'll stop it. But he's making those noises. He says, "You want to let me go? Well, come untie me."
Yeah, I'm not doing that. If you're going to talk like that, goodbye. And he's going to stop casting Speak with Animals. That frog is a creep.
And you hear, Callie, is that how close you're standing to the frog?
It is. I got all up in there.
Okay, it's going to attempt to swallow you.
That's okay.
All right, here's how its swallow attempt is going to go. It's going to attempt to bite you, but it's not going to deal any damage, as it just wants to bite you. So let's see. It did not roll an attack roll. That's weird. Give me a moment. That's weird. It should have done that. Well, let me roll a d20 and add 3. Alright, it rolled a 5. Pally, it completely misses you as it tries to swallow you whole.
Oh, that's cute. And I start petting him.
Pally, I think perhaps you should back out of there.
All right, like right now.
Slowly,
Like
or
now?
maybe quickly.
Oh, all right. He tried to give me a kiss.
Yeah, that's the problem.
That is the kiss of death, my friend.
I think that might be a slight exaggeration, but I don't think it's the kiss of friendliness. Exactly.
Can you show me what that looks like, Scrack?
No, that's all right.
All right.
So you guys just back out of its threatened range until the guard comes back.
Yeah, I was just planning on, like, does the door have any, like, window or keyhole or something where we could watch it from outside the door?
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that was my plan.
That's pretty smart. I should have thought of that.
No, it's okay. We didn't expect you to think of that, Pally.
Phew. A lot of pressure off my mind.
Something seems to be stopping my d20s from rolling. So as you guys are waiting around, you might see the world flash for just a moment. In about 10 minutes, the guard comes back. And he says, "Oh, thank you guys for watching Vlog Bear. Now that I'm all clean, I relieve you of your duties. Thank you all so much."
It was a pleasure. Also, be careful. I think that frog actually has intentions to mount.
Well, he is the king's mount, but I don't believe he will mount the king.
I can't be certain of that.
Well, thank you, everyone. I hope that you all have a good day, and I must be back to it. And you guys see the bullywog go in, and it only takes about a minute or two, and he is back in the frog's mouth being swallowed.
Yep.
Ew, that thing is not a good mount.
I don't think he's a
weird
very
idea.
good caretaker. I think he may actually really be into it.
Yeah, a weird suggestion. What do you guys think of maybe framing getting the king getting eaten by the frog monster?
Well, I mean, I think it's a good idea, but it doesn't seem to be too fatal.
I know it keeps spitting it out. Oh well, I don't think that thing can be reasoned with anyways. Unlike the Bandersnatch. Oh, I love the Bandersnatch. Such a wonderful little critter.
Alright, well, I guess we're moving on.
Let's go track down the Baron.
And as mentioned before, you guys see that there is another hut here, and then you see the fires of the coals alight to your north.
Which direction do we believe the Baron is in again?
He is in one of these huts.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically the direction you guys got.
Alright.
Just knocking on every door. Excuse me, is this where the revolution is based?
Revolution calling.
But yeah, we'll knock on the what are these just circular huts with like regular ass doors, or do they have like flaps? What's the situation here?
It is a circular building with a wooden door and a door handle.
All right, I will. Well, I guess so. We could look through the other door. I guess, however we did that, I'll try to look through this one and see if there's anything.
Oh yeah, that's fair.
So the door that you just looked through had a small peephole, basically like a window, and you think it was designed that way because of it being the home for the King's Mount. This door, however, does not have a peephole that you can see through.
Oh shucks.
All right, were we given any sort of like code phrase?
You were given the scrap of paper that had some information on there, and then the bullywog that passed you the notes did say a phrase a few times. You remember the phrase being "Viva la Revolution."
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
Where's the rebel base?
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You knock on the door, and
But I want to knock on it specifically in the way that I believe a revolutionary would knock on it. But a way that a revolutionary that didn't want people who weren't a revolutionary to know they were a revolutionary to knock on a door.
I'm sorry, anyone else having problems with like Foundry crashing repeatedly?
I think Orf just restarted it a second ago because it kicked me out and brought me back in. But after that, I've been fine.
Same for me.
yes,
I was
I
kicked out a couple times.
I did do that because for some reason two mods were not playing well, and I will fix that in between sessions. What I'm going to do, I'm going to delete all of the weather effects that are happening, and that will hopefully help lessen that.
Yeah, weather is the worst.
I'll delete weather, and I will delete one of those. So now it shouldn't be as much lag or drag onto your computer.
Thanks.
No problem. For this scene, it's not really that necessary. Okay. Okay, so you knock on the door. In a couple of minutes, you hear shuffling from the inside. And then you hear in Bullywug, push the note under the door.
I don't speak bullywog, so do I just hear ribbits?
I guess I should say you hear a Bullywug saying, push the note under the door.
Okay, I was gonna follow up with the question, since I'm part frog now, can I speak bullywog? But I will say, I will push it under the door, and as I do, I will say, Viva la Revolution.
Oh.
You hear some scrambling inside. You hear the note being unscrabbled. You hear the note being scrabbled close. Then you hear a bullywog grunting and lifting a bar as if the door was barred. And the door comes open. And I need to move you guys to a different location. Give me one moment. Okay, so here's what you guys all see as you enter the area. And it should activate you guys.
Yes.
Oh, nice.
So, standing just inside the door is a jittery bullywug with a spear. Behind the guard is a wooden crate with hunting gear piled atop it. Real quick, can I get a perception check from everybody as you guys see the crate?
Can I
Huddled
do
in the back.
investigation?
Yes, I would allow investigation or perception here. Huddled in the back are 4 more bullywugs. Tension hangs heavy in the air as one of the huddled bullywugs signals you to enter and join their conversation. The bullywug that basically is beckoning you guys to enter. Let me show you guys what he looks like. Image. Show players. Show to all. Show all.
Hey,
You guys see that bullywug standing there.
welcome to the revolution.
Oh, welcome to the revolution.
There you go.
Yeah, he is standing here. And as you guys are welcomed in, they show you guys to your seats around the table. It appears to be a lot bigger inside the huts than once thought.
Is this the guard
Interesting.
that passed the note to, or is that a different?
These these bullywugs are all different. I should say I have not made nearly enough bullywug tokens.
No, that's
for
fine. I was just
the
double
amount-
checking. Yeah, okay, no, that's fine.
For the amount of bullywugs that are in this adventure. Okay. As you all sit down, Illig introduces himself. Hello, my name is Illig, Baron of Muckstump. You have said the password, so that must mean you are here to overthrow a tyrant.
It's an interesting hideout you got here. I think I saw a play once, Legends of Vox Machina. They destroyed one almost exactly like this.
Oh, that's very interesting. I do not know what that is, but I do know. Oh, go ahead, sir.
We are here because of a certain note that was passed to us by a, I suppose, plant in the court of the king. But before we fully commit to the revolution, I'd like to hear your side of things.
Of course. And my agents always steer me in the right direction. You see, Philip the 19th is a witless buffoon, unworthy of the crown. And there's two plans to declare himself the rightful king. I'm gonna take a break because I cannot do the Kermit voice any longer. It is starting to kill me. I thought I could do it, guys. I thought I could. Illig says, I do believe that he is unworthy of the crown.
Tell me, we met a few of his predecessors as well. The heads on the pikes. Have they all been equally as inept, or is it just the new one?
They have always been inept. It is a line of people who are unfit to rule.
What of the first though? Surely the first, in order to establish his kingdom, was at least somewhat respectable.
You seem ignorant of our politics, which is fine. He sighs heavily. They have been too welcoming of the hags here in Downfall, and we plan to separate ourselves from their outside leadership.
I agree with that course of action, but are you aware of how dangerous for your people that could be?
We know that the hag would beat us in a contest of strength, so we would like to separate her from her political power. and hopefully have her go into more of a sacramental role. Luna and Scrack, your perception checks were high enough to notice. The crate, while covered in hunting supplies, is filled with furry pelts and other objects that would be a keen find for a burgeoning taxidermist.
Fucking what?
It's good that he has hobbies.
What does that even mean?
I think that they kill furries.
He follows your
This
eyes.
party is
Luna.
like 3/4 furry.
Oh, if you guys are wondering what the hell that means, please give me a history check.
Just Scrag and Luna?
I've
Yes.
got a +8 to this, so I feel pretty good. I would like to use one of my DM inspirations as well.
Okay.
Actually, yeah.
So, Scrack, you know from your history check, you can remember several times in this adventure that Bavlorna has been described as an amateur taxidermist, and you've actually met several taxidermy creatures so far in your guys' adventure that have kind of popped out and ran away.
Interesting. As we're talking, which crate is that? Is that the one right above Gormort, or is it the one behind that frog up in the corner?
That would be the frog Volop, and it is the crate behind Volop.
So as we're talking, I want to just be like walking around the hideout, like just looking around at stuff. Like it's quite the operation you've got going under here. Tell me, how have you managed to stay undiscovered for so long? Are you that good, or is he that bad?
This is a situation where it's a little column A and a lot of column B. We maintain appearances while slowly marshaling our strength.
And then I'll wander over to this way, and I'll say, and one other thing. And then I'll push the crate open and say, and now what's all this here?
Why, I'm glad you asked. That is our promise to Bavlorna that we do not want to seek a military option with her. We simply want to have peace while asking her to step out of her political stronghold. Maybe offer her a gift to become more of a sacramental or ceremonial leader.
Tell me, have you ever known a tyrant's tyrant to just step down?
He looks at you and he says no.
These hags, they're natural born. They've been at it for centuries. I don't think, unfortunately, the nice way is going to work with her.
Have a suggestion on how we could negotiate?
With a blade or a bolt, I suppose. Not sure anything else is going to get you any lasting change. She may accept your tribute, but then she may call it that and demand it every year, every month, every week, every day. Who knows? But I don't think she's just going to acquiesce to your wishes and abandon her rulership over you.
May I roll to see how much I know about hags in this case, and how keen they are to take advantage of a situation like this.
And can I roll to find out if Pally knows what acquiesce means?
Absolutely. Pally, definitely give me a straight intelligence check. And this is a fey creature. So give me either Arcana or or history here.
Like, why is he talking about water?
I think both are basically the same for me, so I'll go history.
All right. From your knowledge, hags have as varied personalities as, other humanoids and other fae. So it's hard to say without knowing her personally.
Well, Scrack, what could we do to ensure a victory? Do you all have any ideas? The floor is open. We are a brainstorming type of revolution.
Oh my god.
I think accepting ideas from all around us, I think that's a good policy.
Dance party!
What's your... I understand that this is part of your contingency for Bavlorna. What's your plan for the king? How do you plan to oust him?
We have a very good plan, actually.
And he proudly begins drawing a design in the mud. And the design depicts an image of Gallop the 19th with a dagger in his eye. Illig explains.
And to approach Gallop the 19th, while the king sits on his throne, I'm going to pretend to trip into him and then stab him in the eye while I'm tripping.
That's interesting. Tell me, after he's dead, how would you go about becoming the next king? Are you next in line, or would there be more to the process?
Well, after he is dead, I would be the strongest contender to become the next king. And as the Baron of Muckstump, I believe my claim to be the strongest.
What happens if someone kills you right afterwards?
Yeah, I was told by your informant that I would be something along the lines of 5th in line after this goes down. Is that accurate?
I would hold that claim to be true. Yes, you could be 5th in line, and you would receive titles. You would become the Duke of Mudstump.
Interesting. Counter proposal. How about your man was the man that served us tea? Why don't you just poison the tea and then give it to the king? I feel like there's much less personal risk for you involved in that way.
Oh, we could try that. Bullywugs and people of our continents are very hard to poison because we have a natural resistance.
Aren't you
You guys
calling
get a
yourselves a
natural
revolution?
resistance?
What about, say, acid?
You want me to put acid in his tea?
Well, it would certainly at least distract him.
It might give him a bad trip.
Not that kind of acid. I'm talking about like the one that corrodes your stomach lining and then leads to all the acid in your guts leaking out and digesting you from the inside out.
The king did look to be a rather robust individual physically, so perhaps him suddenly succumbing to some sort of health issue wouldn't be entirely frowned upon or unexpected.
What if we cooked him with something that has so much fat and such a high amount of cholesterol that it just gives him a heart attack immediately?
That might take too long.
maybe it'll happen really fast. He is quite hefty.
We did have one other plan. And I look knowingly over at Prince Popolo.
Oh god, that's so embarrassing. Really? Come on.
Our handsome individual over there was willing to put. Are you still a he at the moment, or are you a she at the moment?
I'm a he. Why are you talking about me? I thought Popolo was the one that was going to do this.
Popolo's chin is going to, like, recede a little bit.
I know I'm the spitting image of feminine beauty whenever I do this.
Either way, this Prince Popolo here, he was willing to put his body on the line to get the king into a compromising situation that we would all be able to take advantage of. Now I'm sounding like that frog fucker.
Naked, alone, and I would have all the daggers.
And he would trip and fall on your dagger.
No, Grung don't have those, my friend.
Oh. That's confusing.
What if we trick the hag into killing the king? And then we kill the hag.
Well, I wouldn't want to kill a hag, but I like that first idea.
Clapperclaw reaches out and says, "Well, guys, don't we have that book that implicates him as a bad guy? Didn't he tell us not to tell her that he stole it?"
Egad, you're right.
Yeah, you guys couldn't do this without me.
No, we couldn't. No, we couldn't. You're the brains of the operation now. Sorry, Pally.
That's alright, I can't get us out of a pinch like Clapperclaw can.
Oh, I think what you did there. Oh, that was pretty good.
Oh shit, I just got it. I'm dumb.
He always has a strong grip on the situation.
Oh, yes.
No.
I'm gonna have to start instituting the what's it called? The Dungeons and Daddies dad joke rules here.
Yep.
Okay, so the bullywug that you guys are talking to here, Illig says,
So, then what's the plan? Are you, Popolo, going to sneak in and give him the old toad pot?
Now, listen, we're here brainstorming. You're the leader of this revolution. It's up to you to decide how you wish to pursue your ends. We're just here to help. We think that you'll be better for this area than. Why did the donkey just talk?
Don't worry about it.
What?
"Oh,
we
I was
think
testing."
you'll be better than the king. That's the only reason we're here. Also, we wish to undermine Babylona's support, but
Well, okay, then let's get this started. So, Prince, you're gonna pretend to fuck the king, and you're gonna give him a nice stab or something.
Does anyone have like a good weapon for me, or like even a little bit of poison will help?
well, aren't you just poison?
Yes, but it's not really potent. You know, it's like it's like going home after eating at a seedy restaurant type of deal, rather than like legitimately deadly.
Well, our indeterminable baron over here, he did say that poison doesn't tend to be very effective against bullywugs.
A little bit of help, you know. But mostly, I guess
We
I'll be
should,
having to rely on a little bit of magics and a little bit of thrusting the old blade.
Listen, same as the guy earlier. We don't need to hear any details. The other thing is we could try to sneak close, so to speak, and if anything goes wrong, you could just holler and we could be there. I'm assuming that once we took care of the king and his guards, there wouldn't really be too much left to support him since he appears to be such a comparatively weak king.
Well, I could summon an ally in there, like a fellow Fey, into the room, and we could tag team him.
Oh, I've heard about this.
I'm sorry for that one.
Don't apologize. It's great. Yeah. Why don't you take Yarny? I can't pull my golem out. Aww.
Well, what I could do is I could summon Faye, and then I could try to hold him in place while my companion
you'll hold him in place, and
steals
then
his kidneys.
You'll both just stab him at once, so to speak.
Well, I kind of have to concentrate on that.
Orf, can you pull out Yarny for me? I can't seem to pull him out.
That's weird. Can you see him in the Pokemon folder?
Yeah, he's in the folder, but when I go to it says I don't have permission to create a new token.
Gurgling. Yarn go.
Let me check that out.
Oh wait, he's here. Oh, did you do that?
I did. Okay. And
I have control over it.
You're a player. You should be able to create new. Foundry's trying to fuck with me tonight.
Oh, I actually don't have control over him.
You don't? Let me see this.
It's like no. Luna said he can.
Oh, I see what happened.
I don't have control over him, but I can see his character sheet.
There we go. Try it now.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? It won't work on that one. I have to make a new one. Premeditated Yarn Golem.
Yeah. All right. So you can take Yarny here with you. He has the ability to help hold people down if he doesn't roll shitty like that. And I can see through him, so I might be able to help out with anything that way.
I flip a coin at you. You could take coin as well, I suppose. He helps he can stick things together. He's more useful for surveillance, but
Well, I'm not giving you a Twinkie. I think we should talk to the hag.
you wanna ignore the revolution and talk to Bavlorna? Or is this as well as Spark and Revolution?
I mean, if the hag kills the king, then what's the point of the revolution?
Well, then I'll be fourth in line.
Illig looks and kind of narrows his eyes with, oh no, I've lost his voice. He looks like, wait, are they threatening to kill me?
No, we're just concerned that the hag might immediately kill you after you take over. You'd have to be either quick to strike or quick to pay obeisance, and I don't think you mean to cooperate.
Well, I intend to rule this kingdom and make it flourish and free my people from her harsh grasp. Perhaps you all could drive her away.
Well, we'll have some conditions, of course.
Which are?
Well, I once ruled this land until I was transformed into a frog. A long sordid affair, I know. But if we are to be rid this place of the grip of the witch. Well, it would be nice to, say, have a kingdom beneath me.
Are you saying that I should bend the knee to you?
If I get rid of that witch with my friends, of course.
Well, here is the deal. I, the Baron of Muckstump, soon to be king of the soggy court of Downfall, will bend the knee to you, Prince Popolo, if you all rid Downfall of Bavlorna Brightstraw.
I think that's an agreement we can all.
Great.
Will you make a deal?
I will make this a
I was trying
deal.
not to say that.
Yeah, I know.
I will make this pact with you. I will swear this oath in front of you and in front of the sleeping queen, Zabilna.
What do you think, guys? Good idea or bad idea?
Well, I think we can leave the queens to their rest, but otherwise I agree.
I concur.
All right. Well, this sounds good to me then.
The Baron of Ilkstump takes a knee and says,
I, the Baron of Ilkstump, make this promise with you, Prince Popolo. I promise.
and he shifts his hand forward into yours. Or toward you.
Apopolo grabs his hand and makes a firm handshake. Just like they taught him in etiquette training when he was a prince.
Oh, okay. Absolutely. Just like they taught you in Prince School. You shake his hand, and you all can see the magic of the Feywild has bound this agreement.
All right, perfect. Well, anything else we need to know?
Well, it sounds like you all are going to take care of Bavlorna for us, so we're all going to just sit back and let you all do the work.
Yes, of course, but if we do succeed, remember, you have a lot of planning to do.
First, we have to plan how we are going to regiment our kingdom.
Alright then.
Well, thank you all for joining Viva la Revolution. Would you all like to stay for some flies and noodles?
All right, just a sec. So Popolo used to be prince. So does that make him the grung formerly known as prince?
Oh. You definitely get an inspiration point for that one.
He's still known as Prince.
All seven and we'll watch them fall.
Purple rain, purple rain.
I will give anyone, if they can make a convincing Photoshop of a frog on the artist known as Prince's body, I will give them a magic item. You have 1 week.
Actually, let me see if I can.
I'm looking up Fiverr right now. Someone will do it for me.
I'm looking up pictures of frogs. I can't find any front-facing pictures of frogs that have no background.
I can
So-
literally do it right now, but I don't know.
I know that the Nopal, you could probably make one that's super awesome. But as this is going down, what would Luna be up to? Because I feel like they are the only character right now who's kind of just watching this all go down.
Luna is still waiting for these guys to realize that we should just beat the king and the pack against each other. And it's just arms crossed, mumbling and being grumpy. And that's it.
Okay. Well, do you guys have anything else to talk to the Baron about?
don't think so.
All right. Well, if you guys would like, they can either show you how to get to Bavlorna's cottage, or you guys can go explore more of Downfall.
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 Yeah, grumpy. Yes.
That's Luna.
All right. Do we have to say the password to get out too?
No, you do not have to say the password to get out. You can just simply exit.
Oh, that was the wrong activation. I sent you guys to the start screen. Let me send
You
you
can
back
leave
to.
the entire campaign, damn it.
Let me send you guys back to Downfall. So, you guys are back in Downfall, and they would tell you the best way to get to Bavlorna's cottage is to commandeer a canoe and row to it, or if you're fancy, you could try to scale the clotheslines that connect
Okay.
to her cottage. However, they are very flimsy and do not hold a lot of weight.
Hey, good thing I'm a small kitten with climb speed.
Actually, you guys are probably the most optimized party for doing that exact thing. Let's see. I think probably the heaviest member of the party is gonna be Fier.
I don't think you can say that to her.
Actually, I don't know. I don't know who the heaviest member would be.
Yeah, that's fair. Given everyone's small, right?
Yeah. And skinny and squishy.
Mm-hmm. There's no thick boys anymore. Oh, Nathan, I'll send you something. I have to send the one something. Okay, so you guys could. There is another bullywug hut that you guys have been told about. You've been told that there's a pier. There's some other things on this side of the map if you guys would like to check that out.
Do you just want to go to Bavlorna? All right.
So, do you guys want to take the clotheslines, or do you want to get a boat and row to Bavlorna? Alrighty. The closest clothesline is going to be attached to this tree from your current position.
Isn't that one closer?
I guess, let's see.
You mean clotheser?
That's 80, and that's...
I thought we were gonna secure the king's place first, so that hopefully we could get him to help us kill Bavlorna.
No, we made a deal that we are taking care of them by ourselves.
Okay, I just thought we were taking care of the king first.
No, both of them. No, we are forced to pit them against each other. Unless you want to fight them all.
If we're not going to have help from Kermit, then we might as well just go after Bavlorna. If we're going to have help after the revolution, then we should do that first. But it doesn't sound like that's necessarily going to happen. So I'm kind of in agreement with Luna here.
Okay.
Kind of, I said. Just make sure that, you know, 1 foot's in and 1 foot's out. Everyone needs to know that. Okay. Over here! Whee!
Okay, makes sense. So, here's what happens. So, you guys are heading over to this guy?
Yes.
Okay. So, the clothesline can support up to 200 pounds before it snaps. So, this is where the point where we figure out how much the party weighs, unless you guys do crawl across one at a time.
I mean, I think we could probably all go together. I weigh 2 pounds. Until I'm wet, and then I weigh 3 pounds.
Okay. I'm gonna say that you guys as a
I weigh
party
like 30, maybe.
probably weigh less than 200 pounds.
I'm gonna say that Pablo cannot weigh more than like 40.
Yeah, I don't think Luna weighs more than that either.
But that fear, apparently she's like 90 pounds, so...
She's no, it's all muscle.
It's all
all
muscle.
muscle.
And the ears. Do we need to be worried about Jebek and Clapperclaw? Because that would probably put us over 200 if...
Jebek is going to weigh about the same as Fier, and Clapperclaw actually is going to be close in weight to Pally, because he is made of... He's made of... Exactly.
Yeah, then we should be fine, yeah.
Maybe Fier and Jebek should stay behind.
Alright, but yeah, they'll stay over on this side. They've got rabbit business to get up to. You guys know what that means.
Multiplication.
Ah, damn it!
I don't think they're multiplying. I'm gonna say that much.
That's not... I don't know what you're talking about. Some South African tree rabbits are known to change sex in a single-sex environment.
Touche.
Good pull.
All right, I'll go first. Blink.
All right, so it doesn't take you too long to crawl across the border. The one thing that you notice that as you are kind of crawling across this clothesline, the closer that you get to Bavlorna's cottage, excuse me, the more you hear ribbit, 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 ribbit. It's becoming deafening as you are crawling across. The clothesline is roughly 200 feet. So when you get to about 50 feet away, you still can't see the cottage. When you get to about 20 feet away, that's when you can start to make things out, and you can really, really see lots of frogs. Not bullywugs, not giant toads. You see massive amounts of frogs on her cottage balcony, which is kind of the bottom floor, which is where the these clotheslines are leading to.
Oh, okay. Oh, I see the outline. Okay, that makes sense. Okay.
Yeah, so would you head for the clothesline balcony, or are you going to try to do some sort of like dastardly, super special awesome move where you try to get up to a higher level?
We have climb speeds. Maybe we can climb the walls. At least Popolo and Luna.
Does Scrack have a climb speed?
I don't, but if we bring Fear with us, she can arcane springboard us up onto the roof, probably.
I would argue that Pally could probably get carried up.
Yes, for sure. Yeah,
and Scrack too, likely.
Well, last time we noticed that the springboard doesn't give you such a high jump. It's just like 15 feet or something like that. So it wouldn't help you much.
And I think you need a running start, so on the rope it probably is not going to work well.
Yeah.
I'm down for riding Luna up as if you'll have me.
Sure. I mean, you can probably ride Twinkie.
That's true. Good.
This is 2 campaigns in now that one of your characters has been able to mount a familiar. Okay, so let me do this. I'm gonna bring you guys over to the map, and I'm gonna kind of arrange you guys where I am imagining you're crawling on these clotheslines from. So this is gonna be kind of strange, and you guys are bringing Fier with you.
I think we're only gonna bring her for the springboard, but yeah. Are we worried about death? I think is the question.
Would you be bringing Clapperclaw and Gormort with you? Or would you ask them to stay behind?
Clapperclaw can't die, so I feel like bringing him is a good plan.
Yep, I think that's true. And then if Gormort's still with us, then yeah, for sure.
Okay.
I mean, like, if she wants to, we're not gonna make her.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%. So let me activate this.
I'm not sure we need them, and Clapperclaw was cursed by the hag, so I don't know if there's a reason to bring him.
Well, I thought he might want to come for revenge / undoing his curse reasons.
Yeah, I mean,
Are we fighting the hag right now?
I mean, if the head's in there, and so let's see, she's not there, the head's in there, then we don't have to carry his head back out. So there's a benefit there, regardless of.
So maybe we can.
Okay, so were we just wanting to talk to Bavlorna right now then?
Yeah, that's what Luna wants.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I'm fine with trying to talk with her.
But yeah, we can split.
If this helps curtail what you guys are doing, you guys can see on the balcony. I popped it up but I'll pop it up again. You guys see hundreds of frogs. Hundreds of frogs.
Oh, I know that guy. Hey, Brent, you dickhead.
So you see all these frogs. They're kind of chilling. And the balcony, 10 foot wide, runs the length of the cottage. And as described, covered with hundreds of frogs. At the end of each of the balconies is one corner of the cottage. Just beyond easy reach is the clothesline that you guys are crawling from. And you guys have had to tear down patchwork garments and throw them into the lake so that they wouldn't get in the way of your handholds. So just to tell you guys exactly what you see here. Also, look at the map of this adventure. Look how creepy that is.
Yeah,
That's one of...
Is that a tongue or a worm?
Yes. Oh. That's one of her many creations of the taxidermy persuasion.
That's what you should do to Sophia.
Done.
Okay, I actually didn't know we were
problem.
supposed to move because I was seeing nothing the whole time.
So right now, you guys can see the balcony perfectly. The walls are the walls of the cottage, and there are 2 windows on the outside of the cottage. There is a door here. Otherwise, you will have to attempt to try to climb up. If you guys would like more information on trying to do that, you can give me investigation or perception checks on the walls of this bad boy.
I'm all about them investigation checks.
Can I give you a persuasion?
Let's leave it scrack.
Only if you have a bag of Cheetos.
Yeah.
Then I...
Damn. Lost out on that one.
I'm a big Cheetos guy. Okay, let's see. Scrack, here's what you can tell. The walls seem to be covered, from your perspective, with a mixture of water, muck and grime from the swamp, and slick vegetation. You believe these walls, even for someone like Luna, will be difficult to climb. And welcome to the party, Goose.
Hi guys.
Hey.
Hey, what's up?
Glad we didn't leave you.
Yeah, I would have been really sad.
You doing good?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just needed some time.
So what do? Do we start kicking frogs?
Can try to walk around them.
I'm given how violent you are against frogs, I'm a little bit concerned. You know, it's like, am I going to get hate crimed in this group, or you know?
Those are frogs,
Well,
not grungs.
What do you think a grung is?
Hey, grung.
Frog. I'm a frog.
You're a grung. You're a grung.
I think I know what I am a little bit more. I'm a frog prince, you know.
Grung.
I won't argue with you anymore because I know I'm not going to win.
You're an Eladrin, though. That's what you've been telling us, at least.
Yes, but I'm not going to ignore the fact that physically I am a grung. In this very moment in time.
No, you can't let what's on the outside change how you feel you are on the inside. That's what's the most important.
I eat bugs, Crack. I look at a nice, big, tasty
Yeah, because
fly.
they're delicious. Bugs are fantastic.
We're hanging on a clothesline.
I will try to tiptoe around these guys.
So, Pally, you're gonna take a step down onto the balcony.
Yeah, I'm just gonna try to tiptoe around them.
Ooh. So as you tiptoed around, the frogs begin in unison croaking very loudly. They were beforehand kind of going "Croak, croak, croak, croak," but now they're going.
Do you think this is some kind of alarm?
I think it.
You guys
think
gave
it
a little
must be.
bit
Yeah.
indigestion.
Tiptoed around them, you motherfucker.
So they are making these croaking noises, but besides that is all you guys can see or notice.
I, for whatever reason, happen to know what might placate this particular species of frog.
It's a very specific question.
Pablo is going to show a little bit of thigh.
Pablo, the croaks start to take a sinister, horny sound. I will not, what's it called? Try to emulate a horny toad sound.
No, I need you to make the horny frog noise.
He's a lizard.
Sounds like that. Oh, and you're saying, I thought you were saying you know how to placate them, but you were asking a question.
No, I was asking if there was anything that I would know of that, like, that these type of frogs are particularly interested in or something that would distract them from us.
Yeah,
Since
give me a nature
there
check.
seems to be some sort of alarm system.
Yeah, give me a nature check to see if you have any, knowledge of how to placate the frogs. Okay, you think you can placate these frogs with a massive amount of insects.
Throw beer at them.
I was gonna say, for example, many endless ladybugs.
Wait, I got some ladybugs.
Yeah.
I got some of those.
Okay, so
Also, you guys want a picture of Frog Prince?
Of course.
Uh-oh.
Throw beer at them.
Yeah, Pierre.
Or, yeah, fair. Go down there. Let me eat your ladybugs. That'll be smart. Mm. Oh my gosh. That's real good. I'm a man. I'm a man of my. I'm a man of my word.
I just want your extra time and your.
Can
Okay,
I
we're-
switch out his Papalo's
Yeah, that has to be
with the
your new
guitar?
mini.
I can make the token. Then we
Oh,
turn
that
on
is
the,
amazing.
Also, I can
Uh,
hear my echo on someone's side. I am
It's
so
Moosey.
sorry for how I sound.
It's Moosey.
I'm echoing back as like an 8-year-old.
No. But we know you're a tall infant.
Prince
I'm gonna go
Pamphilo.
ahead and crawl forward and step onto the balcony then. And then walk forward Vanna White style, pointing at myself and the ladybugs.
You are swarmed with frogs as they jump up and begin eating the ladybugs that are surrounding you. Their croaking starts to diminish. I don't know if you were here for this description, but there is hundreds of frogs, so you are being covered and swarmed by hundreds of tiny frogs.
Are they hurting me in any way?
No, they're just slurping on you, getting those ladybugs, kind of getting squashed.
Alright, I am laughing because I feel like it would tickle.
Yes.
Oh, it tickles. It feels like someone is throwing a damp beanbag over and over at you.
Gross.
Because we all know what that feels like.
Yeah, reminds me of high school.
I mean, you guys have played cornhole before, right? You know, when you throw the cornhole bag too hard and it lands in a
But
puddle.
like, if you throw it at a person, then you're playing cornhole wrong.
If you wet it first and then throw it at a person, you're really playing it wrong.
What the fuck is cornhole?
It's a beanbags. It's bags.
It's
Oh.
Midwest thing.
You guys wouldn't understand. We may not have a delicate food culture.
You don't
but we-
understand my Midwestern culture.
But we have a very good tailgating culture.
Yeah, it's beanbags.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm telling you what, you Midwesterners are flying real close to the sun.
Fier, you're able to walk the length of this balcony, and the frogs are just jumping up, eating those ladybugs as quickly as they can appear. For the moment, they have stopped croaking. Prince, you discover in your back pocket a first-level spell scroll. Oh man, my word! I said you'd get a magic item. You got a magic item.
I feel like I'm trudging through these frogs like a toddler clinging to an adult's leg. Like I'm just trudging through them awkwardly.
When you step on them, do they pop?
Oh, do you step on any of them?
I mean, I think it'd be hard not to step on
No,
them.
I am doing my best to
Yeah.
not. I'm sliding my feet.
Sliding. Okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah, you're able to prevent yourself from popping any of those bad boys. And if you guys want to make a rush for the door, the croaking sounds have stopped.
I mean, I don't know about rush, because I'd still like to be at least sort of sneakish about it, but we'll definitely head there with purpose.
Today's Tom Sawyer, mean pride.
Okay. You guys, the door is here. What you do with it is your choice.
Wait. Let's go! Yay!
No time like the present, I suppose.
Boop. Boop.
Okay, you guys are in the first level. So let me describe to you guys what you see as you guys head inside. Number one, as you enter the door, you see there's a giant recessed pool lined with moldy clay tiles, taking up much of this large square room. You guys can smell that the water is stagnant. It's deep up to 1 foot. Rising from the center of the pool is a stone well that gives off a pungent odor. In one corner of the pool stands a tall freestanding mirror, and floating on the water is a large lily pad.
Is it a pleasant odor?
No. Creaky wooden floorboards are arranged in 10-foot wide raised walkway around the pool. The walkway is filled with shelves, tables, and stools. Almost every available surface is stacked with dirty plates, scraps of food, and old junk. Shoved in one corner are several dummies. And you guys can see, arranged around the room are, well, you just came through one, but there are 5 doors and 1 staircase.
All right. Do we want to?
And as you guys can see at the map, there's dirty dishes everywhere. Okay, please. I'm sorry.
No. We're just here to talk, right? We're not looking to. Do we want to just call her?
I think that's what we're gonna start off as. But
hey, just some visitors.
The trap door next to us. Do we imagine that just goes down to that layer that we could see from the side, or from the other map, I guess, where it's just the little walkway?
If you pop that open and you look down, you can see that it leads indeed as you described. Pally, as you open that door, there is a large cupboard inside. There are fine scrollwork frames adorning the cupboard's doors, which are bridged by a circular panel of dark wood. The panel is inlaid with a silver hourglass sigil.
Ooh. Okay, nothing of interest in here. Moving on.
Oh, you don't want to go into the cupboard?
I ain't touching shit.
Hey guys, I found a door over here. I think it might be locked.
I'm just opening up.
Fier, would you like to open that door that you're standing in front of?
Yes.
Oh, you can. You just gotta click on it.
These just look like stairs going down.
Oh, I tried, but it wasn't working. Maybe I just misclicked.
Okay, so everyone, you hear Fier open a door. Fier, as you go inside, a horse's head leers at you with glossy eyes. Its lips drawn back reveal pointed yellow teeth. Its head is affixed to a large 8-limbed armature made of wicker and wire, situated so that it faces the doorway where you entered. There are flies buzzing around this disordered room, landing occasionally on animal corpses that lie strewn in small piles. On a low table rests an assortment of tools: saws, knives, a hand-cranked drill, thread and needles, and awls around several taxidermy subjects.
Am I supposed to be able to see in this room?
Yeah,
Because
there's
it's
a
dark.
there's a little bit of wallage.
Oh, let me just quickly do one of these. Oh, do one of these bad boys.
Yeah.
So you should be able to see. So this is a room full of taxidermy stuff.
Are the flies yummy?
That is up to your interpretation.
I'm going to say
Ew.
yes, they are.
Yes.
I don't like it in here. I'm leaving. Gross.
What's on this? Anything fun?
There are several things on that work table. There are several tools And there is a small box with drawers.
Ooh, I'll check out some of them drawers.
Oh, okay. Give me an investigation or perception.
Can I do performance and pretend like I'm looking for something?
Yes, yes.
Let's see how that goes. Let's see how that goes.
Well, regardless of how you did this, you find a drawer that contains a wooden eye. What is strange is you find the drawer with the wooden eye, and the rest of the drawer is filled with glass eyes.
Gross. I take the wooden eye.
Okay, you have please write that down in your character sheet. You have a wooden eye.
So this room that Pally first opened, you said something about a cabinet. I just can't see into it. That's why I asked.
Yeah, those had some Wally stuff too.
How about now? Can you see the... Yeah, there's a cabinet right
there
here.
it is. I don't know. That cabinet looks pretty tempting.
And, Pally, to answer your question, there were a set of rickety stairs. And then in the room that you guys have opened, it looked to be a fabric storage closet.
Right. And the stairs, they went down and up or just down?
They went up.
Up, okay.
Yeah, they drew the arrow on this, and I have to say, they drew the arrow incorrectly.
Okay, yeah.
It should be going the opposite way.
Okay. So those also go up. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It's just going one way. It could be any way.
Right, yeah.
I guess what they are saying is that you go out and the stairs climb up, but it kind of looks like they're going down. I don't know. Okay, Fier, what would you like to do with this cabinet?
I wanna take a look at it and try to determine why Pally didn't want to open it.
Okay, give me an investigation check. This cabinet, to you, looks completely safe. Doesn't look like there's anything up with it. It just looks like a cabinet.
I open it.
Okay, how do you open it?
I grab both handles and I open it with a flourish.
Okay, as you go to open it, it's like one of those times where you go to open a push door and you go to push it and it does not open.
Dang it, it's locked. Okay, maybe I'll just leave it then.
Did you try pushing and pulling?
Can I wiggle the door like back and forth because I'm special?
You can try to wiggle the door. Give me a dexterity check as you wiggle the door. Okay, as you're wiggling the door, you notice the sigil on the front moves slightly.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Is it locked in there? What's the problem, Fia?
I don't know, there's something here, but I'm struggling.
I would like to investigate it.
Hey, please do. All right, Scrack, you have seen one of these guys before. The sigil on the front is the true door handle, and you believe you have to turn the hourglass sigil in order to open the door.
Oh, it's one of them newfangled turn handles. No, and then I'll turn it.
Okay. The inside of the cabinet is divided into rows of compartments, each one stuffed with pouches.
Ooh. What color are they?
There are several different colors and several different pouches. Would you like to go pouching?
Yes, I would.
Okay, give me a D20 and I'll tell you how many things you pull out. Okay, so you pull out loose buttons, stray cutlery, all from different sets, unopened love letters, a horseshoe, a chipped teacup, and then a teacup-sized ceramic cauldron, inside of which you see a rolled-up scrap of paper.
Mystified, I take the paper out and I want to look at it.
It has the word spittle spew written on it.
Gross. I hand it to Scrack because I think he might be able to tell me what it means. Here you go, Scrack. I don't know what to do with it.
Do I have any idea what this might mean?
Spittle spew?
Yeah.
You don't think with even the highest history or insight check, you have any idea what that means?
Well, I suppose we best just hang on to it.
I found it in this tiny little cauldron cup thing. Maybe it's a spell.
Maybe
Papa
it
is
is.
going to like kind of hawk up a huge glob of spit in the back of his throat, like one of those really nasty ones that are covered in like throat mucus. And he's gonna spit into the cauldron.
Into the tiny little cauldron that Fiera is holding?
Yes, like a
Fiera,
spittoon.
Prince walks up and spits into your ceramic cauldron.
I go.
A bit literal, but did it do anything?
Yeah, it left a huge loogie in the bottom of this ceramic cauldron.
That checks out.
Come on, we all have to work together. We have to fill it with spit.
Here you go, Pablo. I don't want it now. I wanted something different now.
Pablo will take the cauldron and start spitting into it, like repeatedly.
I wish I could spit.
I see where you're coming from, but I'm really not sure that's what it's talking about.
Well, you're
I'm sorry, who is the one who is carrying a giant bowl of... Well, it's not giant, but a big bowl of spit, and who is in spit-throwing range?
What's the spew part of it? I see the spittle, but where's the spew?
Someone punch me in the stomach.
Okay. And Clapperclaw punches you in the stomach.
Should I roll to spew?
No, you can spew.
Pablo is going to double over and spew mostly into the bowl.
So this ceramic bowl was only the size of a teacup. So it is now overflowing with Prince now. You have a gross bowl. I don't know if I should say congratulations or not, but you have a gross bowl, y'all.
The spell is complete.
Looks like that spell gave you a tummy ache.
Fear is upset.
I think
and sticks to her
Clever
stomach
Claw
at the
did
sight of all of this, and just wants to reach back into the cabinet for something else since Pablo took her thingy.
Alright. You pull out a small book filled with pressed flowers and loose dried petals.
Ooh, this is pretty. I wonder if I can eat these.
You pull out one other object. A piece of orange parchment folded to look like a knight astride a unicorn.
Oh.
You said it was what?
Oh, it's in the chat. You get a piece of orange parchment folded to look like a knight astride a unicorn. That's what we call origami.
That cabinet is full of trash.
Is that a thing? Do they use trash cabinets instead of trash cans? You never know with these fey creatures.
Morgort would say, you do not know the evil of Bavlorna. That could be one of her things. Filling things that would traditionally have treasures or valuables with trash.
Someone find the bathroom immediately.
It's not bad advice. Luna, as you are looking at the water, give me a nature check as you stare out at its depths.
Does this look magical at all?
Oh, the water or the pedal?
Yeah, I mean, this pond or whatever it is. The whole thing.
Give me an Arcana.
Okay.
With your Arcana check, you believe that the mirror, the lily pad, and the tube are mundane, but the water has a odd iridescence to it.
Do I give you the nature now or nah?
You can give me the nature now.
My nature. Oh, I'm proficient in nature.
The water is an off color. It has a pungent, repugnant smell, and the water, as reported by Morgort when he touches it, because she can't resist, makes their skin tingle. There's something off with this water.
Do you want me to taste it?
Sure.
Do you
Can
say
you
sure?
even taste?
I can't taste. I couldn't really give you an explanation.
Do you put the water in your mouth?
I look at Luna.
Wait.
I wait. Did you say do it or wait?
Now do it.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Allie, your entire body begins to tingle uncomfortably.
It's like Altoids.
He's becoming a real boy.
I would say it's more like, when you get some really, really strong Listerine, or like the Listerine from the 90s.
Oh, yeah.
Did
Battery
Listerine
acid.
from the 90s hit different?
Yes.
It did.
Yeah, it was battery acid, basically.
Yeah, it was the real shit.
It was the.
If you want to get that same feeling again, find the non-alcohol mouthwashes. Those are fucking battery acid.
Yeah. No, but this was real alcohol. It was like whiskey Listerine.
So your entire body is just tingling after drinking this, and it's very uncomfortable.
Okay, yeah.
Did it work? Whatever it was supposed to do.
I think it's tingly water.
Luna will touch the water.
Your finger begins to tingle uncomfortably.
I don't like it.
Scrag would like to investigate the mirror that's in the water.
Okay, give me an investigation as you check out the mirror. Hot damn. Okay, so the mirror is covered in arcane runes written around the outside. And when you look into the mirror, you do not see an image of yourself as you are now. You see Little Scrack.
And I say, mirror, mirror on the pond, tell me who of which you're fond.
Nice.
And see if it says anything.
Nice.
The mirror remains quiet, as you have not said the correct password.
Mirror, mirror on the water, tell
Hey.
me if I have a daughter.
No, you guys, you're doing it wrong. It's magic mirror on the wall. Magic
But it's
mirror.
but it's in a freestanding mirror frame. There's no wall there.
Magic mirror in the frame. Do you like to play a game?
You hear a deep voice. No, you don't hear anything.
Magic mirror of the witch. Tell me where to find this bitch.
An arrow points straight up in the mirror. It's pointing towards the ceiling.
I say,
The ceiling, hanging.
Yeah, Eldritch Blast.
Can you
I
imagine?
suppose maybe we should just try spittle spew.
Sounds dumb.
You say spittle spew. The mirror contemplates. Nothing happens.
All right, you guys
Well, I
ready?
was hoping.
Let's go upstairs then.
I think you like my rhyme most.
I liked your rhyme most.
Do we use these stairs or the spinny ones? I like the spinny ones.
Let's do the spinning ones.
Now, you guys will see that there is a portal on the stairway. That is to denote that there is a teleporter there.
Where am I?
And I should point out there's another teleporter here that will take you to the next level. So if you do want to go up to level 3,
It's in these walls.
okay. So as you guys ascend the stairs, the walls of this dank hallway are covered with scores of portraits depicting grumpy, sad, frightened, and angry people. The figures include humans, elves, halflings, bullywugs, and goblins. The portraits are rendered in a variety of mediums, including paintings, etchings, and sketches.
Is there an etch-a-sketch?
There is an etch-a-sketch. It's taped to the wall. A framed oval mirror 2 feet wide and 5 feet tall hangs in the middle of one wall.
I will judge the technique.
Of the art,
Yes.
it is from good to terrible in several spots.
Open the door, Polly.
Okay, so
Hiya.
you open this door.
Yep.
Alrighty, so here's what happens.
Oh no.
There are 2 people sitting inside, so let me put them onto the scene.
Hell is that? Why are there so many plates everywhere?
She never does dishes. So number 1,
You know
You
what's
see-
fair?
you see
She's a
this creature sitting there. Let me pull out her full art.
Is that her?
Let me just do this.
She looks like a frog.
There we go. That'll make some
Can't
more sense.
Hey, people look like
So you
frogs.
see
Sally.
this creature sitting in one of the chairs as you approach. Sitting in the other chair is this creature. So you've got these two creatures sitting across from one another. Let me drag that person's token out. I'm just going to use a general darkling for them for right now.
General Darkling?
General darkling, exactly. And let me kind of tell you guys exactly what we're seeing here.
Him first.
Yeah, yes.
So as you guys burst through the door, you see that these two people are having a conversation over tea in the middle of the room. The first figure, seated in a time-worn armchair, is a lean, tall woman of gray complexion, dressed in black with a white-brimmed hat obscuring her eyes. The other creature is a toad-like woman with bulging eyes and cracked skin. Flies flit into and out of the toad-like creature's mouth, which hangs agape. The room is very filthy. Dirty dishes and bits of discarded food lie everywhere. The furniture was perhaps once of fine quality, but now stains of mysterious origin mottle every surface, and the upholstery has been patched numerous times. Set with its back against the corner is a hulking wooden cabinet. The toad-like creature speaks to you in a low, croaking voice.
What act of desperation compels you to enter my home, little darlings? You guys can all come in. My frogs let me know you were here.
Those assholes, I even fed them some ladybugs.
You're gonna have to wake up a little bit earlier than that, sweetie, to deal with my frogs.
Do you want some ladybugs too?
Right now, hon, I don't need any ladybugs.
Scrack.
Oh, no, it's okay. I got plenty to share. Are you sure?
Real quick, Scrack and Luna, you guys feel that that pull of your items so powerfully right now as you have entered this room.
Before I hop off, may I please just say that Poplo is immediately starting to clean up her place.
Yeah, you can start to fastidiously clean up the plates and spilled food.
He can, you know, do some housework, you know, earn his keep. All right, have a good night, everyone. Bye.
Good night.
Okay, so you guys come in. Sphere, Bavlorna looks intrigued to eat your ladybugs. Everyone who has a passive perception of 13 or higher, you notice that the tall, slender woman is not casting a shadow.
Have we seen any other thing not casting a shadow around here?
The one thing was a pure shadow at the carnival, right?
Mm-hmm.
You said a passive of what?
13 or higher.
Sweet. I'm still gonna continue to try and offer her ladybugs.
She will say,
Well, if you guys will just sit and wait for just a moment,
Charm and I were just finishing up our conversation.
Pally sits right where he's standing.
Fear goes to grab a dirty cup on the ground and starts scooping a bunch of her ladybugs into one of the cups.
It's so cute. I love it. So they are talking about, and they are allowing you guys to overhear. The conversation is about Bavlorna's two sisters, Indolin and Skabatha.
Ugh.
I'm sitting there with the cup in between like my legs because I'm sitting down on the ground now, crisscross applesauce, and just leaning forward, ears stretched as far forward as they can be so I can hear everything.
Perfect. Yeah. This conversation goes on about 20 minutes. Kind of going round robin here. Do you guys do anything with that time, or do you guys just kind of chill out and wait?
Brew tea.
I filled up about 3 cups with ladybugs already.
Perfect. So yeah, after about 20 minutes, Charm kind of stands up, excuses themselves, thanks Bavlorna for her time, and leaves. Bavlorna says to you all,
I will see you now if you all are ready.
I'll pull out Bablorna's book.
He says, whoa, 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 whoa! I've been missing that. Did you all steal it? How do you have that?
To ask the king.
We recovered it from the king.
She says, so that I don't mix words and go after the wrong king. Which king?
Do we remember his name? Soggy Bottom Court King.
You would know his name is Gollop the 19th.
Pally doesn't remember names.
Mm-hmm. Or everyone else but Pally would remember that.
Yeah, I'll tell her.
It was King Gullop, the well, I don't know if it was the 19th that acquired it, but it was the 19th that we acquired it from.
Interesting.
And how did he come upon my book? Do you all know this?
He stole it.
That's right, he did say that, didn't you? Yeah, okay.
She says, and you bring this to me? Well, that is...
It is yours, after all.
Well, that is quite special. Thank you all. And she will hold her hand out for her book.
Do we know anything about the function of this book, or do we just know that it was Bavlorna's?
It was Bavlorna's big book of bad blood.
In her outstretched hand, I placed one of the cupfuls of ladybugs.
She 100% takes it and downs the entire cup.
Gross.
Yes, I'll give you the book, but there's 2 things I want from you. Or 3, rather.
What 3 things do you want from me?
You have something that belongs to me and to Scrack. And I also want you to kill the king.
She strokes her chin beard.
What things do I have that you want?
You have my Lieutenant Soft Hooves.
And,
I need it.
you've got my ability to lie?
I remember those 2 things very well. Well, fair is fair. You want 3 things from me. I want 3 things from you. And I will count the book as 1.
Oh,
So that means you only need to do 2 more things.
I'm listening.
Number 1. My pool is broken. on the first floor of my cottage, did you all happen to see my preservation pool?
Yes, the water was
Tingly.
tingly.
Yeah.
Well, it won't fill up all the way with water. Typically, it will fill and cover my feminine form completely. I believe that the well is stuck, and I would like you to fix that problem.
Oh, okay.
That sounds easy.
Number 2, I'm an expert taxidermist, and there are bullywug hunters that have agreed to make a crate for me full of animal carcasses. I would like that delivered to me.
Oh. Okay.
That sounds easy.
These hunters, what can you tell us about them? You know, so we'd be able to find them for you.
As well, one of them is a bullywug, and then the rest of them are a bullywug.
Pally turns to Scrack like he's gonna say something. Didn't we?
I don't know what you're talking about, Pally. You need to think before you speak sometimes, little one.
That's fair.
And one of them speaks kind of like this. I'm Eleg, the Baron of Mugstomp.
Wait, isn't that the...
Nope, it's not. I think I heard someone in a play that sounded like that once.
All these bullywugs sound the same.
Give me a
Pally, that's
deception
racist.
check there, Scrack, as you guys are trying to deceive her.
Oh, I know what you're doing. I'm gonna give you a hand. So let me roll this first.
Let's see what her passive insight would be.
Let me add my inspiration onto that actually. So my bardic, that's a D8.
Yep.
Hey, take mine. Okay, a little bit late.
Okay, she looks at you and you can see that she was trying to suss out if you were being deceiving, but she appears to have believed your story. She says, so yes, if you can complete those 2 things for me, then I will complete some things for you.
All right.
And you guys can see from looking at her that her skin is quite brittle and cracked. She definitely needs a dip in the pool.
Alright, let's go take a look at the pool. So I won't die if I go in, right?
She says, I don't know that.
Damn it. Let's send Popo in.
All right. No, I can do
I
it.
appreciate the honesty, actually. Thank you.
All right. Pally starts heading downstairs.
Is there some sort of secret word for the mirror, or is the mirror related to the pool?
She says, ooh, you don't want to say the secret word. You might find yourself absconded away.
Ah, so it's some sort of teleportation type of thing. Okay, that's fine. That's all we need to know. Unless that's the way that the pond fills.
No. It won't fill the pond.
So you use this this pool to bathe in, but you also use it for transportation. Do you transport yourself in the buff? Then is that it just seems a strange placement.
Says, wouldn't you like to know, sweetheart? Maybe next time I'll come
No,
visit you.
it was a logistics question.
She looks around at all of you. Does your friend ask every girl he meets such tantalizing questions?
Yep.
She licks her lips at you, Scrack.
Flattered, I'm sure.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
So I guess I'm gonna go play the part of the plumber. I'm not sure what that makes you, but
I thought I was already going down there to face the pool.
Does that mean you're gonna lay some pipe?
I'll have to see what the problem is first, ma'am.
I can't lay any pipe, but I can sure be a plumber.
Did you say I can sure be a plum her?
If that's what you want to hear. Yes, that is 100% what I said.
Yeah.
This is funny because Knox and I were just literally talking about this exact situation the other day. Okay, so do you guys all head downstairs to try to fix her plumbing issue?
Yep. And then we also
All
go
right.
to the first floor as well.
Oh no!
I hand her the other 2 cups of ladybugs that I had gathered on the way out the door.
All right, she shoots them down immediately.
I'm doing this all in the hopes that I ask us enough so that she'll give me my thing back too. I don't know that. That's why I'm hoping that she will.
You did not get that Peter tingle that your thing is here.
Dang it. Maybe
Only-
it has to do with the fact that I don't have a Peter for it to tingle.
No, all rabbits have a Peter rabbit.
Only Luna and Scrack got the Peter tingle that it was here. Oh, do you guys need me to teleport you back down? I guess I could teleport you back down.
Yes, please.
Oh, and I think Luna Luna. I was like, you went the opposite direction. You went Right, everybody.
Everybody,
Yeah.
rock your body.
All right, everyone. There is a stagnant pool of water that needs your attention.
I would like to investigate the lily pad. Do I think it could hold our weight? And is it connected or is it free floating?
Right, the lily pad is floating on the water, and it is not attached to the pool.
All right, I'll walk in.
All right, how much weight do I think the lily pad could? Pally, perhaps we hold back on that for a second.
All right, I
how much-
pause right here.
Just in the water.
Yeah. Okay, I'll wait.
How
Well,
much
it
weight
is-
does like the lily pad can support?
It is 10 foot in diameter, and it looks pretty sturdy.
I would like to cautiously step out onto the lily pad.
It holds your weight.
Fatty.
And then I would like to. Does anybody have like a quarterstaff or something? I could pull myself over to that central point. See if maybe there's a clog in the drain. Or
I
something.
walk over, I grab the lily pad and pull it towards the center.
So, Pally, your body has just been tingling this entire time.
If all tingles.
Well, and if it's like a foot deep, that's like maybe the tips of Pally's ears are
Yeah,
sticking
no,
out.
it's like it's up to my chest, yeah.
Now, Pally, you've been walking around in this water long enough. Give me you can do a nature check, you can do something, and anyone can assist you into why you might be tangling so much.
I'll assist.
So then it's an advantage.
Yep.
Okay. -1.
Okay, with your natural 20.
Yes!
You think that the water should be coming out of this pipe, this tube, but something is blocking it. and you think that there might be something gelatinous
acidic.
inside the tube.
I was wondering if it was acidic. Okay. Yeah, so, I'm kind of hungry for Jello right now for some reason, and I don't know why.
Well, Pally, I think that'll have to wait until after we're done here. I don't know if there's a dish here you could eat on anyway. They all look pretty dirty.
Do you know how gelatin's made?
Do I know who gelatin's made?
How gelatin's made? I hear they use like hooves of animals.
Well, we are in the home of a taxidermist. I wouldn't be surprised if there was some around somewhere. Maybe you could make some up, whip it up from scratch.
I don't know. I'm just gelatin's on the mind. I dive into the pool.
You dive in? Do you go into the tube?
Yeah, I mean, we think something's stuck in there, right?
Yeah, well, okay. I did not expect that. Oh my gosh.
I mean, I don't have to breathe. I'm a construct, so I'm not worried about being underwater.
Alrighty. So you start to swim down, and the water is pretty murky, but you think you can see up to a point, and you get to a point where the water is completely clear. Do you continue swimming into the clear water?
I think that's fishy. Let's see here. No. I go back up and tell Scrack what I see. Hey, at one point the water just gets really, really clear. That seems weird, right? If it's clogged.
Well, that does seem a little strange. Yeah, if the reason is a clog, I wonder if there's, I don't know, perhaps we should sort of probe the way rather than just immediately diving into it.
Oh, I climb out.
Pally, as you were swimming down there and you were looking in the clear water, give me a perception check posthumously. Do you see if you noticed anything crazy down there?
I will use my bardic inspiration for this.
Okay.
D8 now, is that correct?
That's correct.
And then I will succeed at a cost should it be necessary.
It is not necessarily. Okay. Underneath the clear water, you saw a shark swimming around.
And then there was a shark.
I've had a party member killed by this exact monster before.
That sounds like, what's it called?
A shark? There was a shark in there?
Yeah, I certainly saw a shark.
Okay, I got an idea. So you know that foot that we had that I got? If it's for the betterment of the group, I suggest we tie it to a rope and bait that shark up here. Maybe he's clogging things.
Okay, I'll do that.
I hand over the amputated foot of the Harangon brigand and my rope to Pally. I toss it to him.
I'll start tying her up and I'll just plop it in the water knowing it's not going anywhere unless I go any further. Not knowing it won't go anywhere, I just throw it into the... Because Scratch told me not to go in there again, so I just throw it here.
It splashes on top, and do you try to force it down?
No, not yet. I just stare at it.
Yeah, it's just kind of floating on top.
Remember what I said about probing the weight, Pally? Maybe push it down there with something.
Oh, all right. I'll use my club, and I'll slowly push it in front of me with the club up to the point of the clear water.
So here's what happens. You push the foot down, and you see a shark begin to swim up through the clear water and start to come for the foot.
All right, I'll back out and try to keep baiting it.
Okay, you see the shark swim up, and as you see the shark swim up through the this well, you hear a loud pop as it pops through, and as it pops through, a large jelly-shaped fishbowl comes with it.
The fuck?
And you guys see this creature come through the fishbowl.
What the hell is this? Okay.
So as it pops through, here's a question here, guys, for the team here. We have 3 members of the party here. Do we... Or not 3. We have 4 members of the party. Do we pause here and then wait for next week for you guys to fight this bowl, this shark bowl, or do you guys fight it?
I don't mind waiting for everybody. It seems like an interesting enemy to fight. So I think it'd be fun to have everybody.
Yeah, I mean, it is interesting, but also it doesn't seem like it's necessarily like a important enemy. So I'm good with either way. I don't feel like that she'll be missing out by missing this fight, but it does seem like it'll be kind of fun. So.
See, this is
that being said, Claximus died to this exact monster.
Oh, did
he? Okay.
Thank God for that nat 20.
Well, so this guy pops up, and the loud squelch is heard by everybody, and it rolls itself into initiative. So I would love for everyone to roll themselves into initiative. Your friend Clapperclaw immediately dives and hides behind a thing of plates. I'm gonna say he non-combatant child.
But you can't do that. We don't have B team rules yet.
Morgort will fight. That's why he's gonna hide behind the plates. And Jebek will fight.
Trying to roll myself into initiative, but I can't remember where I am. Ah, right, I'm on the lily pad.
Yeah, you're in the thing with the thing. Let's do this.
Which I pulled closer to the thing.
Yeah, so I'm like right next to it.
Unless the splash pushed it away, yeah.
That's a good point. Would I have been pushed back, or would I still be just like right up in his business?
I'm gonna say you're right here.
Okay.
And I will roll Prince in here. Alright, let's see. There's no way. Oh, this thing rolled a 0.03 for its initiative.
Fantastic.
Alrighty, so let's go ahead and let's do some fighting here. It looks like Luna won.
Those are fighting words.
That's that sketch from the Whose Line Is It Anyway? What's the best words to start a fight?
Yeah. Hey, want to start a fight?
Okay, Luna, are you ready to go?
Yeah, just give me a second. I'm looking for music.
To fight a giant oozy shark?
Just do some like Billie Eilish, and I think that'll.
No, Billie Eilish.
Did she say what's it called? Sample Wizards of Waverly Place? Is that what happened?
Oh, I don't know. Is it?
Okay. So Luna, you're the first to go.
What the hell is that?
Oh, that's a map pin. So that's where you started your turn. So we always know where people started their turn.
That's cool.
That's so weird.
And we got a little thing letting us know that it's Luna's turn.
I got no foliage here. Oh. Give me a second. Wait. Wait, you said there's like plants growing everywhere? Maybe not.
On the outside, that aura is too big.
Let me.
Actually, that was right.
Would you count all the broken platters as stuff that my Petal Storm can suck in to do extra damage?
Yes. Yeah, you're flinging plates.
Let me give you the full text here, just to be sure. Petal Storm. Cast the spell. I will cast it. Technically, yeah, over there. Oh, that's so little damage.
Okay, so this creature needs to make a strength save.
No. That's at the start of their turn.
Okay, at the start of its turn, it needs to make a strength save. Okay.
So I will move it 30 feet on top of it. And the area is also obscured, I think. Yeah, the cloud heavily obscures its area.
Okay, so within the area, people are essentially blinded.
Yes. And that's my turn. I will pass it to Crack.
Does the heavily obscured only affect enemies, or does it affect everyone?
It doesn't specify. It just affects.
So, probably everybody then. So, am I within a spot where if I move, I will provoke an opportunity attack?
I put up this big old aura. The aura you can see is it's got like a proboscis / pseudopod that is like wailing around in this area of the aura.
Okay.
But it's obscured.
All right.
You can see you.
Yeah, that's a good point. I'm gonna try to vault over the railing here, see what happens.
Okay, and it can attack you because heavily obscured.
All right. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot at it.
Hold on, I'm sorry. That's not true. So you vault over, and unfortunately enough, it can make an attack on you. I'm sorry. I read its sight incorrectly. I thought that was dark vision. That is blind sight. So it can it makes a pseudopod attack on you as you jump out. That is a 23 for 28 bludgeoning.
What?
Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh no!
Damn. That hit hard. I will shoot at it with my heavy crossbow. And I will... Yeah, I'm going to use one of my foretellings to just make it to where I rolled a 16. So it'd be 16 plus 3, so 19 plus my dex, so plus 3 more. So yeah, so that's 22 to hit.
22 hits.
All right, so he will do this. I hit the roll heavy. There it is. I am glad that I did that. So that's 13 damage, plus I once per turn get to exploit weakness, which makes them vulnerable to my attack. So he takes double that. So he takes 26 damage.
Nice.
Oh my gosh.
I will steal before he steals.
Okay, so before the creature can steal, Pally, you're going to use an inspiration to steal.
Yes.
Got it.
I will take the rope that I still have in my hand and tie it around my waist.
Mm-hmm.
Is that an action, bonus action, item action?
I'm going to say it's your item interaction to tie yourself up with the rope.
Okay, I will then cast Moment to Think. And as my action within that, using an item, I will toss it over here, which it freezes in time. It doesn't get all the way there until the bonus action ends.
Okay.
So I'll toss it. That's the foot, by the way, is still on that side of it. When I come out of Moment to Think, I will tell Gormort, your entire job is to keep me out of this ball. And then I'll use my action to attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna go clubbing.
Yeah, this is one thing you don't want to get inside of.
Yeah.
A 14 hits.
For 2, okay, and what? Do I have 2 attacks now? It's been so long. Okay, all right, I'll do the second one, clubbing time.
As a paladin, yeah, you get extra attack at level 5.
Oh no.
A 5 is really close.
Wow. I will succeed at a cost.
Okay. Let me roll that succeed at a cost. Bringing you up to an 8, which hits.
With, but new damage. Yes! 4. Okay. And then
no.
20. Oh, that's all right. 25% of current. Got it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then I assume it will now steal.
Yeah, the giant shark bull is going to steal in 3, 2, 1. It will steal.
Now it has to make the saving throw. Oh, that's a big marker.
It will always know where it was.
Let me post the stormy thingy.
It does save. So it's going to take half damage.
I think it's save or suck.
Oh, it is. All right. Well, this thing is heavily obscured in its current area, so it's got to try to move out. So it moves over here. It's kind of making a weird noise like and it's going to target you, Fear. Fear, the shark creature that's inside of the bowl, tries to jump out and bite you.
Damn.
Does that hit Fear?
I don't know. What do you think?
I didn't know if you got some weird thing that you can make it not hit you.
I wish I had some weird thing to make it.
I mean, I have 2 characters currently that a 22 wouldn't hit, so I feel like it's a valid question.
Yeah, that hit.
Okay, and then it is going to use its pseudopod. I think it's far enough out of the storm thingy. It's going to pseudopod Luna. Luna, that's a 25 for 23. All right, that is it for its round of actions. It will pass to you, Fear.
Oh, how thoughtful. Right, I'm going to use Crackling Fire, which is one of my arcane incantations.
Okay.
So, as an action, I target a creature within a 15-foot cone. I'm assuming I'm not going to hit Allie from where I'm at.
Nope, you'll be okay. Proceed on a dexterity saving throw. It does not. The target takes... So for 1 minute, this creature is going to take fire and lightning damage. So, as you deal lightning damage to this creature, the entire bowl becomes charged. And its attacks will deal an extra 1d4 lightning damage.
Damn it, I was hoping that would have the opposite effect.
So it does take damage from the fire. And I need to set the creature ablaze. So that we remember that it's on fire.
Wow.
Okay, Vier, this creature is on fire. You used your crackling fire? Anything else for you this round?
I am going to quicken spell, cast Chromatic Orb.
Okay. It is in melee, so you'll have disadvantage.
Oh yeah, never mind. It's a ranged spell. I wasn't thinking. My bad.
Alright, if that is it, who would you like to pass to?
I will go ahead and pass to... I'll do Jevik.
Alright, Jevik is going to target the creature. They are going to use their pack tactics to gain advantage. Thank goodness for advantage. She stabs the creature for 20 damage. And then she is going to cunning action to disengage. Jevik will then pass to Morgort. Alright, let's see what Morgort's got. Okay, they will make 2 glaive attacks. And that is it for the creature. All right, they will pass to Prince Popolo. They do not know bards that well. Okay. And I will have to ask them how they got Summon Fey, because that is not on the bard's spell list. They will cast
What
Vicious...
subclass?
College of Eloquence? I don't think... Do certain bard subclasses give you access to spells?
I think she asked you last week because she's from the Fae. Could she have it? I think that came up on when we were chatting.
Oh. She would have to use her magical secrets for that.
Right.
Alright, this creature makes a wisdom save. Oof. And it's got disadvantage. Alright, I'm gonna hopefully not make our computers break with how many effects is on this creature. So she damages the creature, and it's going to steal into round 2.
I'm gonna steal.
Okay, Luna.
I will disengage and run. Somewhere over the stairs. And then as a bonus action, I'll have Twinkie sting the thing.
Okay, and 19 hits. Okay, it does save, but it takes the damage.
Now it can steal.
Alright, the creature steals.
Is it technically still inside the storm? Because it's still touching it?
Yeah, I guess it would be. So what it's gonna do, it's going to use its action.
I mean, it's gonna take damage when its turn.
That's true.
Starts.
So let me roll its save.
There is some fire damage.
So it does save. And then I have to look on... Fear, for your effect, is it takes the damage on its turns or your turn?
I don't know. It says the target can repeat its saving throw at the end of each its turn.
Yeah, so just give me a d6 for the fire to see.
It says its susceptibility, not damage.
Oh, it suffers a 1d6 susceptibility to fire damage. Does that mean it takes another d6?
Yeah, that means whenever it takes fire damage, it takes that much extra fire damage. I don't think it's like a lingering damage. I think it's just a lingering susceptibility.
Alrighty. Anyways, so this creature is going to try to engulf some fools. It's going to go this way. So it's going to try to engulf Scrack and Fier.
No, that's okay.
So it tries to slurp you guys into it. So give me a dexterity saving throw.
I'm gonna inspiration this one.
Oh, for sure.
Damn.
That's real close.
It's both real fantastic. I will succeed at a cost. Take 25% of my maximum HP and die.
Yeah.
Fier, give me a dexterity saving throw as well.
I would be happy to.
As this creature tries to slurp you guys. So Scrack, you are blind as you get some of its like goo in your eyeballs. Scrack, which way would you like to be pushed out of this creature? Because you succeeded your save. So you're there. And you're blind. Okay, so fear?
Can I reaction lucky footwork?
Yeah, pop that up. When you fail a dex save, you can use your reaction to roll a d4. Okay, so that would bring you up to a 13. You could succeed at a cost if you would like.
I would love to succeed at a cost.
Oh my gosh, this is like the spiciest fight of the campaign so far. I love it. An item you're holding is disarmed. Are you holding an item?
Like, what do you mean?
She's holding Scrack.
Like, do you have anything in your hand?
I mean, maybe my dagger, but I don't really use any of my weapons, so I feel like they would all be like put away on my person.
Okay. So we'll just say this is bank error in your favor. The creature tried to swallow you whole. Which way would you like to get pushed out of the way?
Ew, gross.
Yeah, it tried to slurp
I'm assuming
you?
it's just one. I'm assuming it's just one square away.
Correct. All right, it tried.
Right here, I think.
Okay, perfect. Now, quick meta conversation. I don't know if you've ever had this happen to you, Scrack or Luna. Have you guys ever had a DM play gelatinous cubes? They do the engulf, and then they continue to try to engulf you using their whole speed. So you have to make 5 saves in a row.
Mm-hmm.
No, that's bullshit.
Yeah, I had somebody do that to me once, and I was like, what?
Yep.
Yes, that is not the way it works. So
I'm pretty sure engulfing is an action.
It is. Anyways, so he tries to engulf you guys, he fails to engulf you, and he will pass to Pally.
Alright. I'll cast Hideous Laughter. Bazinga.
Alrighty. Is this a charm?
That's a good question.
It doesn't look like it.
I don't think it technically is.
No, I don't think so.
It is not immune to incapacitated. It does not go prone, but it is incapacitated by your effect because a 15 won't do it.
Nice. Okay.
Oh, and let me see if it saved against the fire effect. It did not. So the creature is... It is hideous laughter.
What do you guys want to do? Oh my god. I'm going to take this time to back up. This is difficult terrain. Is that correct? Because it's water?
Yes.
Alright, that's 10. Alright. I'm going to back up after doing that. And then, that's it. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll pass to Fear so she can get the F out of there.
So I am going to use my action to disengage.
Okay.
You shouldn't have to disengage if FYI because it's incapacitated.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So you could probably double move and get literally the other side of the room.
Okay. I'm just gonna say I move here. So 5 to 15 feet away. And then I'm going to.
And Pally would say, don't attack it for at least a round. It's reset.
Wait, what?
Don't attack it. If you attack it, it can save again against the laughter. So just giving everybody a chance to reset.
You can ready your spell or whatever you want to do.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna ready a fireball.
Okay, you're gonna ready a fireball. Perfect.
And I'm gonna aim for back here because I think it would only hit the cube if I did that.
Oh. I'll let you make that decision when it comes time. Who do you pass to?
Scrap.
Alright, I am going to use a rushed incantation to cast After Image on myself.
Give no bone choo choo. Like what Naruto says.
It won't let me. I have to figure out how to make this class work, right? Because I technically don't have spell slots, but it doesn't like me to cast things when I don't have spell slots.
You should make them at will, and it won't bother you.
Ah, okay, I will do that.
Or innate spellcasting, any of those
Innate,
should
yeah.
work.
Mm-hmm.
There we go. Alright, so I create an illusionary duplicate of myself. Whenever I'm hit by an attack, I roll a die. On an odd, it hits that instead of me.
Okay.
And then I am going to run away like a little baby bitch.
And you are blind. And in order to not be blind,
Go over here.
someone needs to medicine check you.
Yarny with medicine check.
Am I able to medicine check myself, or does it have to be someone else?
I think it has to be someone else, and it's an action.
Okay, I will action dash to get over next to Prince Popolo.
It says here, it just takes an action. If you are already blind, this result does nothing.
Didn't your spell wasn't your spell an action?
So the way that my subclass ability Rushed Incantation works is it makes it a bonus action, even if it was. But yeah, it's normally an action spell. But thanks to that, I can make it a bonus action.
Cool.
So that'll be that. And I will press to Prince Popolo and say, I can't see.
Well, then, don't worry. I'll get rid of your blindness Just open your mouth and I'll give you your medicine. I feel like that's something he would say.
Oh, yeah.
He does not cure your blindness, unfortunately. He only got a 3.
It's all right. You'll do better next time.
And then he looks around and he sees that he doesn't have any spells to heal your wounds, and he says, "That's it. That's all I got." So he will pass to. Oh, Skrak, you already went. He went. He'll pass to Morgort. Morgort will look at you, Pally. What should I do with this guy?
You want to back up for a second? Give it a moment. Nobody's ready to fight again yet.
Okay. He'll back up, and he'll take the Doge action.
You should shout at... Oh, sorry, Yarn Golem's in the way too. We're trying to figure out where to target the fireball. How tall is the ceiling?
How tall is the ceiling in this room?
Yeah.
Let me quickly check out.
Actually, Yarn Golem's still by the stairs. I never moved him. So he's not actually there.
Okay. So the ceiling here is 10 feet high. He'll pass to Jevik. Jevik is going to run, bonus action dash, and then Doge action. At the start of round 3, she will pass to Luna.
Alright. Luna will pick. Bonus action, move the storm. Where is it gonna move? I guess there, just to be annoying. And as an action, I will cast. See this thingy, Dire Familiar to empower Twinkie.
Nice.
Hey, Twinkie is now extra buff.
But Twinkie cannot ready an attack, so I will move her close to me. Oops. And then I will pass to the Can we even pass to the... Or I guess if he dies, it doesn't matter.
He's immortal, so
yeah.
The Scarecrow?
Yeah.
He is not active in the combat right now.
Oh, I see. Yeah, okay.
So I will pass to Pally then.
Alright. I will cast Cure Wounds on Fear, 2nd level. Get some healings. 14 heal for Fear. That's my movement and action. I will stay there. I can't do anything else anyway. I will pass to Fear again. Sorry, I'll pass to Prince Popolo. Because I don't want your shot to go off yet, Fear.
Fear, just so you know, if you don't spend your held spell before your turn comes up, I think you lose the spell slot.
Correct. Yeah, that's why I wanted to wait. Yeah.
I don't know how readying it works. I thought that just meant that I did it on my next turn.
Yeah, before your next turn, so you can still do your next turn.
Oh, so I guess as soon as everybody is out of the way, I would have done it.
No, we still want to.
I didn't know that's how it worked.
Yeah, no, you're fine actually. We still want to wait. You can do it right before your turn, so you technically get 2 turns.
Fine
So,
with me.
yeah, I would hold off just because I want to get everybody back, stronger.
Sounds good.
Scrack, you are no longer blinded.
Hooray!
As the prince rubs you with his healing oils. And then he'll round
Thank
you.
you, sweet prince.
He will pass to Scrack.
Okay. I will. I think it has to be on my turn to do my special thing. Let me check real quick. Yeah, it has to be on my turn to be able to do exploit weakness. So while they're passing, can I say, fear now?
Yeah, that's a free action.
So if I cast this down in the bottom left-hand corner, are we just going to assume that Clapperclaw is like hiding behind something and fine?
You can pop, when you cast it, it will give you a template, and then you can lay down where you would like the template to be.
Okay.
Oh, wouldn't that be terrible if you killed that little scarecrow?
I heard he's immortal.
So he thinks.
Oh, nice. Ignore that. I didn't mean to hit that. My bad.
No, you're good. Did it give you the option to drop a template?
Yeah. Nice.
Oof. There you go.
And then he's susceptible to fire right now, so he would take 1 extra d6, I believe.
Because of the
That is
crackling.
correct.
Yeah, nice.
So you can give me that d6 of damage.
Woo!
Extra 1. Alright, I believe he gets to make a save against Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
Yes, wisdom.
With advantage.
With advantage, correct.
Yeah, please caused by damage.
Okay, a 16.
That is my DC.
Okay, he is no longer incapacitated. Or it is. It's not a he. He's. It's a big shark jello.
The shark can have a gender.
This fucking cat's fire.
I am going to shoot him with my heavy crossbow. Does the 12 hit? I mean, he's a gelatinous cube. I think they have a low AC. But...
12 does hit.
Alright, and I'll do my once per turn vulnerability thing again so that he takes double the damage, so he takes 14 instead.
Alright, so the creature is now melting your arrows and it is looking extra pissed. Alrighty, is that it for your turn?
Yeah, that should be. Actually, wait, I have movement left. I'm gonna move into here. Hope that this taxidermy thing doesn't animate, and then I'm gonna use another rust incantation to use protect threshold on this door.
Protect threshold.
which I will post in just a second.
Okay, this creature is gonna steal because you fireballed it. You hit it with the power of Pitbull. Alrighty, so the shark bull goes. It moves forward.
Has to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, that's right. There's so many things on top of it.
So I do legitimately have a spell called Protect the Threshold, and I posted it.
Okay, it doesn't do it.
So high.
It's real strong. It's a shark gel. Okay, so
Oh,
no
wait,
one.
wait.
Yes.
Hold on 1 second. As a reaction, can I cast Boon of Fate?
What's the trigger?
No,
When
but
did I
you
use my
already
reaction?
No, you use your reaction to release your held spell.
Oh, I didn't know that was a thing. Never mind, just kidding.
Okay, so this guy's gonna move forward. 5, 10. It is going to use its. It's gonna try to engulf. It's gonna try to engulf Pally and Fear. Like that. Or it can't engulf Pally and Fear. It can only do one of you guys. So Fear, give me a dex save. Oh, okay, you save. So you get pushed out in a direction of your choosing.
You can go to the other side if you wanted to, I think, right?
Okay, I was just about to ask. I don't like the idea of being pinned in a corner. Can
Yeah.
we push out to the other side?
You can go to any side.
Yeah.
Up here.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna pick right here.
Alrighty, so that was the giant shark's action. It's got to make a save. I think is it Dex at the end of its turn to see if it's no longer affected by your spell.
I think so.
It's still affected. Alright, it will pass to Morgort. Morgort will stop the Doge action. Goes for Glaive and Glaive.
Nice. Very nice.
She's a simple girl.
I think I'm
She'll
in
stay-
love.
She'll pass to Jebek. Jebek will attack with her light crossbow. And since she has allies standing nearby,
Nice.
Nice.
big sneak attack. And then, Fiera, it's your turn.
Alright, so I have to use my action to disengage from him now because he's not incapacitated, right?
I mean, you could just try to run away, see if he hits you.
Yeah.
No,
you-
I'd rather
yeah.
I'd rather disengage.
Yes, yeah. Mean DM. Mean.
Yeah, I don't know. He could miss. He could roll in that one.
Okay, I'm gonna move to here. And then I am going to quicken spell and cast chromatic orb at it.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, a 12 will hit this creature. What kind of damage is your chromatic orb?
Fire!
Yes.
Okay, you bloop the creature. Oh, and an extra 5. It is still standing.
Is it
Or
leaking?
jiggling. It is. It's definitely leaking and jiggling all
Okay.
over the place.
Okay, cool.
It's a big old jello jiggler. And Fier, you are the last person of the round, so if that's it, it is gonna steal at the start of the round.
I think that's it.
Right, it's gonna go to steal. Pally, it looks at you and it licks its lips.
Bring it, bitch.
And it's going to blood frenzy.
Well, I didn't want that. Like, that just engulfed me. Why don't you put me inside you? All right.
It goes for the bite. Ooh! It hits you for a bunch of damage here as the shark swims up and bites you.
Okay. Yeah, 28 hits for 20. All right.
And then it is going to pseudopod Morgort.
Oh, shit.
Now he is not missing, or she is not missing any of her hit points. So a 15 misses.
Nice. I like that.
Morgort blocks the shot. And the creature will pass to Scrack.
I'll steal since I took damage.
Oh, there we go. Pally will steal.
All right. I'm going to I'm gonna put him. Wait, what?
Smite.
I mean, I'm gonna swing my +1 short sword at it. This time.
Okay. It's finally time. A 15 hits.
I will drop a smite at the 2nd level.
Okay, Pally. How do you kill this shark bowl?
Bring up the short sword and like dink. It just kind of just makes this the weakest, tiniest sound, and then does the whole. And then just splooshes on me, and I just get pushed into the corner.
Pal, you always were the most heroic looking of us.
As it
Your eyes dangling on its thread. Flopping back and forth covered in slime.
As it splooshes all over you and you finish killing this creature, you guys can hear that the water is finally flowing normally out of the pipe. Jebek walks over to you, Fier, and says, "Does that splooshing remind you of anything?"
It sounds vaguely familiar, I believe.
Yeah, it looked familiar for some reason.
Yeah, I get where you're coming from.
And Scrack, do you stay behind your magical doorway?
Yeah, for the moment. I have no reason not to.
All right, so with the creature defeated and you all victorious over the sploosh monster, we will call the session there, and you guys have completed the first labor of Bavlorna.
2nd, right? Because we got to give the book.
Oh, that's right. You did.
Yes.
You're already 2 in the bag.
Yes. All right.
I mean, really, like, we already have a relationship with the other people, too.
Yes,
so
so
we're 3 in the
that's-
bag. We just have to go and grab it real quick.
That's so
2 in the bag, 1 in the bush.
Is that how the saying goes?
I totally thought you were about to say 2 of the pink, 1 of the stink, and I was like, why are you talking about the shocker right now?
That's fair.
Well, everyone, this was an amazing session. So, you guys got to meet Kermit. Number 1, you got to hear my Kermit impression. That's the longest I've ever spoke like Kermit in my entire life.
Your poor wife.
You're right. I should speak like Kermit more.
Yes.
You guys climbed on clothing lines. You gave frogs a bunch of ladybugs, and you guys are gonna be friends with a hag who stole all your childhood stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff.
Who
Well,
said that? We're obviously gonna stab her in the back.
Ludo's gonna be like, my stuffy is now given back to me, and now you will die. Perfect. Well, let's go ahead and end the stream here. This was a